Listen to me very carefully. What I am about to share with you is dangerous to the status quo. It is a protocol that the modern world is desperately trying to breed out of you. They want you distracted. They want you weak. They want you scrolling, clicking, and buying until your mind is nothing but a graveyard of wasted potential. If you click away now, you are proving them right. You are proving that your attention span is broken and that you are not ready for power. But if you stay, if you listen to every word I say for the next few minutes, I'm going to hand you the keys to your own mind. We are talking about a 5-minute habit. Just 5 minutes. It sounds too simple, right? That is the trap. You have been conditioned to believe that success requires complex systems, expensive courses, or hours of grinding. That is a lie designed to keep you exhausted. The truth is, the most powerful men in history, from the Stoic emperors like Marcus Aurelius to the modern titans of industry, they all accessed a specific state of mind. A state of neural sovereignty. Right now, your brain is leaking energy. Every notification on your phone, every worry about the future, every regret about the past, it is all draining your mental battery. You feel tired, not because you did physical work, but because your brain is constantly processing garbage. You are chemically addicted to distraction. This 5-minute habit is considered banned, not by law, but by the culture. If everyone did this, the advertising industry would collapse. Social media platforms would go bankrupt. Because this habit unplugs you from the matrix. It rewires your dopamine receptors instantly. Here is the science, stripped of the academic jargon. Your brain has a default mode network. When you are not focused on a task, this network lights up. It is where your anxiety lives. It is where your self-doubt grows. Most men live their entire lives trapped in this default mode, listening to the voice in their head telling them they aren't good enough. To gain power, you must shut that network down. You must perform a hard reset. I call this the void protocol. It is not meditation. Meditation is soft. Meditation is often sold as a way to relax. We are not here to relax. We are here to dominate. The void protocol is an aggressive act of mental reclamation. It is about staring into the darkness of your own mind and taking control of the steering wheel. Imagine your mind is a room filled with screaming children. Those children are your fears, your lusts, your insecurities. Most men try to argue with the children. They try to reason with them. The void protocol is walking into that room and shouting silence with such authority that every single one of them sits down and shuts up. Why 5 minutes? Because neuroscience shows that is the threshold required to shift your brainwave state from beta, which is high stress and alertness, into alpha. Alpha is the state of superlearning. It is the state of flow. It is the frequency where your subconscious mind becomes obedient to your commands. If you cannot command your own mind for 300 seconds, you will never command a business, a relationship, or a legacy. You have to earn the right to be powerful. In the next section, I am going to break down exactly how to execute the void protocol step by step. I will warn you, the first time you do this, it will feel uncomfortable. Your brain will fight you. It will scream for a dopamine hit, but we are going to crush that resistance together. Are you ready to take back what is yours? Here is exactly how you execute the void protocol. No fluff, no spiritual background music, just the raw mechanics of regaining control. Phase 1, the physical lock. You need a chair, not a comfortable one. Sit up straight, spine like a steel rod. Hands on your knees, feet flat on the floor. Most people cannot sit still for 30 seconds without twitching, scratching, or shifting their weight. Their bodies are undisciplined, so their minds are chaotic. You are going to become a statue. For 5 minutes, you do not move a single muscle.
If your nose itches, let it itch. If your leg cramps, let it cramp.
You are teaching your nervous system that you are the master, not your biological impulses. When you freeze the body, you force the mind to listen. Phase 2, the optical anchor. Pick a single point on the wall in front of you. A spot of paint, a shadow, it does not matter. Lock your eyes on it. Do not look away. This is based on a biological mechanism called gaze stabilization. When your eyes dart around the room, your brain is scanning for threats and dopamine. It puts you in a high-stress reactive state. When you lock your gaze, you hack your brainstem. You force your cognitive systems to narrow down. You are simulating the focus of a predator before the strike. Phase 3, the dopamine detox. This is where it gets painful. This is where 99% of men fail. Around the 2-minute mark, your brain is going to panic. It is starved of stimulation. It will scream at you, check your phone. Did I reply to that email? This is stupid, I should be working. Listen to me. This internal voice is not you. This is the addiction speaking. This is the weakness leaving your body. The ancient Stoics called this the monkey mind. It wants to jump from branch to branch. Your job during these 5 minutes is not to silence the thoughts, but to watch them without reacting. Imagine you are a mountain. The thoughts are just clouds passing around you. The clouds might be dark, they might be stormy, but they cannot move the mountain. You simply stare at that spot on the wall and you breathe. Phase 4, the breath of the king. Do not hyperventilate. Breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Out through the mouth for 4 seconds. Why? Because this specific rhythm slows down your heart rate. It tells your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, that you are safe. It switches you from fight or flight to rest and digest. But because your eyes are open and focused, you enter a rare state called restful alertness. This is the state athletes call the zone. This is the state where billionaire CEOs make decisions worth millions. They don't make those decisions while scrolling TikTok. They make them in the silence. By minute 4, something strange will happen. The screaming in your mind will stop. The urge to move will vanish. You will feel a sudden cold clarity wash over you. The background noise of your life, the anxiety, the bills, the drama, will fade into a whisper. You are no longer a slave to your impulses. You are the observer. You are the king sitting on the throne of your own consciousness. This feeling, this is true power. It is the ability to choose your reaction rather than being a puppet on a string. But here is the catch. Doing this once changes nothing. Doing this every day changes everything. And the results go far beyond just feeling calm. In the final section, I am going to tell you exactly how this habit compounds into real-world wealth and influence, and I will give you the final command to start your transformation. When you stand up from that chair after 5 minutes, you are lethal. You re-enter the world, but you are no longer controlled by it. Think about the last time you made a terrible mistake. Maybe you sent an emotional text message you regretted. Maybe you made an impulsive purchase. Maybe you gave up on a project because it got hard. All of those mistakes happened because you were reacting. You were on autopilot. The Void Protocol kills autopilot. When you practice this every single day, you are physically rewiring your brain. This is called neuroplasticity. You are thickening the gray matter in your prefrontal cortex. That is the CEO of your brain. That is the part responsible for discipline, long-term planning, and emotional control. So here is what happens after 30 days. A crisis hits your business or your job. Everyone else is running around like headless chickens. They are panicking, but you feel that same cold stillness you felt in the chair. You detach, you look at the problem logically. You solve it, you win. You walk into a room and people respect you. They might not know why, but they can feel it. Humans are social animals. We can smell desperation, and we can smell self-control. When you don't need their validation, they will desperately try to give it to you. This is the secret of the Stoics. This is the inner citadel that Marcus Aurelius wrote about. He ran the Roman Empire, the most stressful job in history, while people were trying to assassinate him and plagues were destroying his cities. How did he stay sane? He retreated into the void. He found the silence. The modern world is designed to make you weak. It is designed to make you a consumer. A consumer of junk food, junk media, and junk thoughts. They want you anxious, so you buy their pills. They want you insecure, so you buy their clothes. They want you distracted, so you don't notice they are robbing you of your future. Taking 5 minutes to sit in silence is an act of rebellion. It is a declaration of war against mediocrity. But I have to give you a warning. Knowledge without action is poison. If you watch this video, nodded your head, and then you scroll to the next video without doing the work, you are worse off than before. You are just mentally masturbating. You are tricking yourself into thinking you are making progress when you are just consuming content. Don't be that person. The world is full of dreamers. Be the man who does. I want you to make a contract with yourself right now. Not with me, with you. Commit to the Void Protocol for 7 days. Just 7 days. If you cannot give yourself 5 minutes, you don't deserve success. If you are ready to stop being a slave to your impulses and start acting like a king, I want you to leave a comment below. Write one word, focused. This is your signature. This is your promise. And if you want to continue sharpening your mind and escaping the matrix of average thinking, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. We are building an army of men who are awake. The question is, are you one of them? Go sit in the chair. Stare at the wall. Find the silence. Your new life begins now.